Good morning, friends. Enjoy your cooking and your exercise. You know, friends, I'm already 2 week. My body is already 2 week, and I cannot jog anymore, and I cannot go with the bikers anymore. I'm afraid to be a burden because I don't trust my health. However, I can still walk as my exercise. I just walk like this, friends. Take off my shoes and just walk like this in the lawn, and that's my exercise. However, I still have a little energy in talking, gardening, like that, repairs. I still have energy if there's a fight in a mall, in a drinking place, and the fight really involves killing people. If somebody will really kill people in the drinking place or in the malls, the shooting, maybe if the fight will last only for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, then I can still help. But if like in jogging and in biking, I have no endurance, friends. My body is already too weak. I have to harvest what I have done in my young years. I abuse too much. Some of my internal organs doesn't function the way it should be. It already needs, in short, it already needs care every time. So friends, I just want to share also my opinion because it's already almost election time, and I prayed that Pacquiao will be the president. So it's my role to play. If I pray, it's my role to share because prayer needs action. Of course, I just say that because most of my friends are Christians. They believe in God, that's why I talk also about God. I pray that Pacquiao will be president, not because I want him to be president. No, because I believe that it's God's will that Pacquiao will be president. However, even if it's God's will, it will not happen if no human being will pray for it, and if we will not work for it, even if it's God's will, because God always gives choice to human being. So I'm doing my role. I prayed because I believe that it's God's will. It's not because I want to make it happen. It's because I believe that it's God's will. And since I already prayed, then I will do my job to do something. And my only best way to do something is to share my opinion. So friends, the biggest problem in Philippines is crab mentality and scarcity mentality. So what happened if it's a crab mentality? For example, okay, when it's election time, what happened to the barangay captain, the mayor? They will really fight. Who will be the mayor? Who will be the congressman? They will fight for it. They will even insult each other. That's the effect of crab mentality, friends. Because for them, there is something to compete. There is something to really get. Because maybe because there is something to steal. Money to steal there. There are machinery to operate there. And it means if I am in operation of the machinery of the government, I can make things happen. And in fact, because of crab mentality, friends, some mayors are really abusive. They can rape a 16-year-old, a 13-year-old, or whoever girl they want. Or they can have mansions of millions, and the surrounding houses we cannot even eat 3 times a day. There are places like that, friends. That's the crab mentality. When you see an area where some are too rich and the other are too poor, that is the effect of crab mentality. Okay, friends, of course, anywhere in the world is competition. That is the reality of the world. In business is a competition, in sports is competition. Even in our schools, there's a competition. We are graded. We are estimated. We are compared based on our performance, and it's all numbers, and there lies a competition. But in a country, friends, we don't need we have to minimize the competition, because when we already in a country, we should help each other, friends, maintain our roads. We should help in all the engineers, all our workers should help each other. maintain bridges so that the people, we will have good bridges to travel, good roads to travel into. But what happened? Because of crab mentality, what happened? When somebody built a bridge, they will put the picture of Ninoy Aquino, and another road over there, they will put the picture of Mark Villar, and another road over there, it's a picture of Duterte, and another there, a picture of Trillanes, however. That's the problem of crab mentality, friends. Because the truth there is supposed to be that success of the bridges is because of our cooperation, our working together. The ordinary worker, the hourly government worker, the engineers, the suppliers, those purchasers, those engineers, those are the people who supposed to who made that good bridge, who made that good roads together. But because of a crab mentality, we have to really exaggerate that was a Ninoy Aquino project. That was a Duterte project. That's what we want to break, friends. Someone has to break that cycle. Only someone, just one, and that's Pacquiao. If that cycle will be broken, then what will happen to our country? If the congressman will create laws for the betterment of each other. Not because, wow, I am a good congressman. Not because, wow, this law will make my business progress. And all the customers, even the tourists, will go to my beach resort. This law, I will make my business as a tourism area of the country if I become a congressman. So that all the tourists will go to my area. And that's what happened, friends, in our problem if we have crab mentality. Because we compete more than we cooperate. We have more competition. In fact, even if some people, they already become president, supposed to be they will be the uniter. Because they are already the president. Supposed to be they are the one who will ask people to cooperate. But you know what happened? Because crab mentality is already inside their heart. It's already who they are. It's already inside their blood. What happened when they become president? Instead of cooperation, they want to find enemies. Because they already expect that. Because that's our system. You oligarch. You stupid oligarch. You're bullshit. You're destroying our country. You are heartless. You just want to get the money of the country. See? Already the president, but creating enemies. And you're Dilawan. When the Dilawan don't exist anymore. And here is also one politician. You are corrupt. They are accusing of the president of, you're corrupt. You president, you're just corrupt. You're the real drug lord. Something like that. You are only for your own. So even politicians, the powerful, will accuse each other and will fight each other even if it's not election time. So what can you expect for our country? What will happen? Our projects will have a competition. The bridges will have competition. Our buildings will have competition. No, competition is good. Competition is what makes life. We want to strive, we want to practice, we want to do good. But it's not that we compete in building roads. It's not that we compete in being mayor. And that's what's happened, friends. And if we give Manny Pacquiao a chance, then our example will be different. We have a person who will be who will give us the value of cooperation, the value of teamwork. And you know what will happen if we break the cycle of crab mentality? Maybe when there will be election time in our towns, the mayor will be only two candidates. Another option have a different view, principles, and another mayor. Because we don't need a lot of options. When there are 10 who wants to be mayor, or 7, we can say, friends, that there is really something wrong in crab mentality. There's really something wrong. There's a big possibility that people wants to be mayor because they want to steal money, or they want to be famous, or they want to operate the government machinery so that we can manipulate it to make their business rich, make their family rich, something like that. And the same story, I am not corrupt. I am the same story we can hear, that they are not corrupt, they are but Manny Pacquiao can break the cycle, friends. We need somebody who will really break the cycle, because if we can break the cycle of crab mentality, then that's it. We will know. Because friends, in reality, being a mayor, being a congressman, being a senator, it's not an easy. It's not something that you will fight for, because it's not easy to be mayor. It's a big responsibility. We have to. If there's no crab mentality, we have to be fight for being standby, because standby, like the life that I choose, I am just a standby. That's the easiest life. You have no time. You have no responsibility. There's no expectation that you have to give to the people. That's the standby, and that's the life. That's the life that we have to fight for. But to be a mayor, that's a big responsibility. That's a big service. In fact, you will have no time. Sometimes you will even be friendless, because you will give more importance to the people. So that's what I mean. My views, friends, on how we will solve a problem if somebody will break just one cycle, the cycle of scarcity mentality and crab mentality. And the best one, friends, is Manny Pacquiao. So hope you'll also pray for Manny Pacquiao. I'm praying for Manny Pacquiao, not because for my advantage or because I want it, no, because I believe it's God's will, and it's our role to make it happen if we believe and follow the will of God. Thank you, friends.